All good. Feeling a bit tired today, but I want to see if I can do Torment 5 first try. I didn't even read what it is, so you'll be with me from the beginning to the end, like experiencing the game or this part of the game for the first time. So what do I need to do for this Torment? Force all manifestations during... Okay, that's for everyone. Freeze is greatly increased. Decay is greatly increased. All combat areas are maximum, so all demons. Increased number of elite or ascended enemies. Except, and as much as it pains me, I'll have to use the bone gun, Kosuke. And since freeze is greatly increased, I have to figure out if I'm gonna stay on hunger or I'll take another freeze weapon, which is I call it the polygon because it's very similar to a gaming Remnant 2. By the way, I will cover Remnant 2 again because I have a lot of hours in that game. And I need to showcase some builds, how it is to enjoy a game after that's been out for 2 years. All of that. Okay, so either Frostbite or Hunger. Those are my choices for now. You know what? I've been playing with Hunger a lot. I will go for Frostbite because Kosuke is kind of a medium range weapon and this should cover long range. So Frostbite as our second weapon and Kosuke as our first. If you play Kosuke, it's mandatory that you get Blight Cyst. And we'll also get Rotten Trend. I don't know about Kirkfane this time. Kirkfane, whatever. Greatly increased frost powers and decay powers. Okay, decay it is, so that means parasite, because that's the only decay that we have outside of these that are frost for melee. I found out what biting tongue does. It triggers when the shields from your fetish trigger. So for Belladonna here I have a shield that denies minor damage, so I really despise getting chipped, so that's why Belladonna has never changed from my inventory. You have other ones though, so pick your poison, literally. And for ring, Shadow Mist, I don't like how it locks onto targets. I've noticed that it kind of locks onto targets, so you teleport through them. But again, it's a source of frost, and frost is greatly increased, right? Okay, so melee, we'll use Parasite instead of our usual Carfane or Eye of the Madwoman. Okay, what else? What else? I feel that we might need Whisper. I don't know why. Probably because I don't have any sort of CC, crowd control, and for now my demonic weapon is for crowd control. Alright. No bullets though. Not a problem. We're not gonna use this. We're not gonna use this. We are gonna use this. What else do I need? I would like more ailments, like ailments, shorter duration for longer damage, and also we will increase that duration back with elemental duration, right? Do I have a number 2, or is there a number 2 in the game? Health bead number 2, crystal beads, all the beads. Witchfire crystals, no, we're gonna use an incense for healing ourselves, so what I need is elemental duration. So this counters a bit of acute ailment bead. 36. I thought this magazine was 50, not 36. No matter. Okay, we already asked for beads for prayer echoes, not beads. Conjure incense, because we are gonna spam a lot of grenades, of blight grenades. Do you have something we need? We have enough Witchfire. I want this Treasure Hunter's Prism. I want another brew, and of course all the energy drinks we can carry, because I use these often. This is my most often used item out of all the consumables. Very rarely, for example, I've used the vial of restoring your spells, though. I don't need to make any changes to prophecies. Okay, that means we should be set up. I forgot where the torment is happening. Inactive, 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 inactive. Velmorn only? Okay, Velmorn we go. Actually, Velmorn is a bit easier, but the Torment said that it's all demonic camps, so I'm expecting a lot of demonic camps. Let's see. Yes, that's gonna be a lot of fighting. And we're in the worst part of Velmorn to spawn in. Great. Okay, let's see how this goes though. Gluttony, infinite ammo. Guess that works, sure. Okay. Ooh, I haven't played in a bit, and game doesn't like that. It really froze my guide. Okay. It did say that all attacks are now all freezing and decaying at the same time. Oh. Stamina. Already we're using a potion. Oh, you're right, because of the Tempest, I actually should have gotten that stamina for damage. When you get damage with no stamina, you regenerate fully. But then again, I have this guy, and we do have healing whenever we want with our grenade thing. I want this. Unlimited stamina again. Ah, we missed. Ooh, this is gonna be a slow turn. Good thing we at least are doing the hardest area now, because I feel much better knowing that I clear out the bad guys first, the big ones. Okay, okay, good. Now you again. We should be doing fine, as long as we don't trigger these guys a lot. Okay, okay, the ring works, you work. I think we ended up with a great setup for starters. And we got our first crystal. Up here. It's gonna be all combat, right? Reload swap, switch to a weapon. I don't want that because I need to reload the freezing one a lot, so fast reload is what I can get. Challenge chest, bloodthirsty. Getting hurt will disrupt the ritual. Oh boy. That's not good. We'll get hurt, right? Especially with this guy. If... Oh, he was kind to us. He was kind to us to not do anything. Thanks, guy. We already have problems with madness orbs. Okay, I want the chest first. Then you can send me flying. So, 2 healing elixirs at the beginning of the map. And they are marked by our chest. Good. We might need to run back at some point. Look at this. We're gonna fight 3 demonic camps at once. And full of massive enemies, full of big ones. The problem is that this area is quite graphically intensive, and while it doesn't show on the recording, okay, it does cause me some frame rate loss. Okay, we need to clear that out. And I want to ignite this torch because it's gonna attack our enemies. See, I'm trying to dodge to the side, to sidestep a dodge like that, but the ring locks onto your target in an attempt to freeze it. Yeah. Good luck. Oh, it's right here. It exploded on its own. Usually you try to detonate them yourself with Kosuke, like blow them up, because they reload your weapon. They reload Kosuke. How are you? Why are you like this? Ha! Interesting. There's the small bug that I've seen lately, where enemies stay frozen. Critical chain or dead eye? Critical chain for now. Yeah, we're doing fine. This bone gun is quite powerful, but I still think it's way too punishing with its with it asking for all your stamina when you activate those homing rounds of that it does. Right? And you see those little glowy lines on it? That shows me how many enemies I killed. So for now, I have killed 5 enemies with this gun, 6 now. So that's the maximum. So now if I activate the homing decay rockets, missiles, what they are, it consumes my full stamina, and I think that might be way too punishing. I got stuck on a little level again. Oh, come on. Well, decay got you in the end. It's quite funny because these grenades, they act like sticky grenades, but they also make the target confused, like why is there something sticky to me? It staggers them a bit. So they're very good, but they are a simple grenade. However, it's super... Oh, there you are. It's super useful with Kosuke. Not only because you can make it yeah. Not only because you can heal from it, but also because it triggers, it's considered like a kill. So that means you can activate this gun's abilities with the grenade. So grenade is mandatory for this gun. Oh, right. Alright, I missed again. Elemental refresh or fast heavy spell. Let's go for fast heavy spell because I don't know when exactly I need a big guy. Oh, this is from the rifle I'm holding in my hand. It's like a laser icicle. It stays like this for a while. I wonder if it's considered like an elemental attack and you can prolong its stay, because any enemy that crosses that line gets frozen, so it's super useful. Oh, I forgot about the shield. I forgot that we had the shield. Interesting. And I did a perfect reload, so another... I'm gonna eat this for now, thank you. So another laser. You have to perfect reload with it, so you get that opportunity to make those icicle things. And one more camp. Fully recharged Kosuke. Let's waste it now. Perfect. What about that guy? Have a grenade. Take the big guy out. Explode him. explode more. Well, I think the shield is very, very good. Okay, it didn't allow me to use the shield. That was absolutely not nice of you, game. Here. Well, the big guy takes care of my not friends over there. Perfect reload. Give me that. Hey. Let me heal again. Let me load this. Let me do that. I need to try to spam my grenade now a bit so I can recover my health. Besides, these guys need to go. I heard the sound. The sound cue scared me. Your sound cues when you need to dodge are really good in this game. So I really heard it in my right ear and I moved. So pay attention to sound cues. They're not like in, let's say, Expedition 33 where you get baited a lot, or in other games like similar games. Hello? Other traps. Okay. Let's. I want to get this prayer first because he spawned here, so that means he can help us. Request aid. I don't know how long his boons last though. That's something I would like to have like a gauge for. Well, I'm not seeing anything on screen that says how long it lasts. And it was a good choice to get. How are you called again? Frostbite, hailstorm, frostbite. All of them are. All of the frost weapons have frosty names in them. What's next? We have a word totem here that's gonna be taken care of by this guy. Hello. Yes. Thank you. I hope you find them all. You did find one. Reload. I messed it up this time. I want to kill this first. Let's kill that as well. And there is another one somewhere around here. Frostbite, though, it's a very, very good alternative for a rifle. Compared to what are the options? All CNI. And there was another one, which I am blanking on right now because that thing is ringing in my ears and I need to find it and shut it down. Okay, that was from us. That explosion thing was from us. Hey, mosquito lady, thank you. We fought underneath the crow and we scared the crow. Sorry. Sorry, crow. I would like to take care of the boss here really fast. Hopefully we can. Respawn again. Ah, I missed the reload. It was a great choice though to get that reload buff first. Okay. Where are you? Where are you? Come into view, please. There you go. Thank you. Have a taste of your own medicine, because you are a decay monster. And hopefully we can freeze you some more. Oh no. There's something to our left. And I don't have an opportunity to see what it is. Oh, it's that guy. Frozen. We'll make him a snowman. Yeah, this weapon is ugly, it's punishing, but when it comes to being more tanky in the game, it really does its job. I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why. It's one of my least favorite weapons, let's say. I do like, again, the automatic burst fire. Yet still, I don't know how I got to have a lot of kills on it. Like, I think it's like in my top 3 weapons when it comes to number of kills with it. Most of them were actually no, I think most of them were because of the challenge tower, which I am not gonna do. There's a boss in a challenge tower somewhere in the tutorial island, and it was very, very annoying at first. I struggled a lot with it. I finally beat it with Striga, but my combination for it was, yes, this weapon and Striga, and there's a lot of zombies, there are a lot of small enemies, and I think those added up to the number of kills on the gun I'm using now. Let's eat one just in case. We have 2 enemies chasing us. That did not activate properly. I was pressing for shield and it didn't give me the shield. I think that's a problem with my mouse, maybe. I'm using wireless mouse. I'm never gonna go back to wired because there's already a lot of junk on my desk. And cables in the way will make my life quite pain. Why? Because I also have I need to have space for my drawing tablet. Wires for I was shooting the other guy. I was shooting the wrong person. That was dumbest thing I ever done in this game. Trying to shoot my own dude. Spiders, okay. Let's take care of the spiders. That madness the spiders do. That's a quite a good area of effect on hold on. I'm getting quite annoyed. Right. What was I talking about? Yeah, I was getting quite annoyed with something. Elemental fire rate boost. I don't know which one to choose. I'll get both. I think basic fire rate is less than when it's elemental, and since we are using this gun and we are just chucking grenades at them, it should be fine. We should have that buff most of the time active. I would like myself some feathers though. What's the challenge? Honestly, I think they need to get new challenges. Reach out for the restless soul. Okay, this is follow the wisp and wait for it to explode while it summons enemies. Speaking of enemies, there are some over there that do not see enemies. Yeah, this perfect reload rifle might be as reliable as Hunger, as one of the most reliable weapons in game. Alright, don't Don't get really close to the wisp because it does damage you. And this perfect reload mechanic where you actually have to press reload again in that window of opportunity, it's not so hard. You learn it really fast. A few tries and you get it right. Not that big of a deal. But yeah, I think this bolt action rifle combined with hunger might be an opportunity when you don't want to use Hailstorm as a sniper or as a secondary. They might be the most reliable weapons in game. Not the best when it comes to damage or builds, but reliable. They're the workhorses of this game. They give you frost, and frost is really good at crowd control, as well as damaging if you combine it with other elements. If you want to kill something fast, you go for, let's say, Frostfire, so you get explosions. And if you want it to be more methodical, more calculated, you can go for Decay or Lightning combined with water. Right now we are Decay, water and Decay, water and earth. Earth is Decay in this case, which kind of makes sense, you know, considering the thematic of the game, all about death everywhere, all about the heavy bad religious undertones, like that. There is no way the undertones of religious in this game, at least, they are bad. Let's say that. I don't know how to express myself currently. But I do like it. I do like the thematic. I still wonder, the story is gonna be last added to the game, which I get the gameplay first for this type of game as an extraction shooter, because it's not a story focused game. So story or world building will be last added. So yeah, I get it. So I'm curious. From what I've seen, I kind of know the direction where it's going. It's gonna be, that part's gonna be disappointing, but I'll see. Maybe there are some surprises. If not, doesn't matter. I think the gameplay is what carries this game. It's a very good game to relax. If you want like 1 hour for 30 minutes of a match, shoot something to get that energy out and then move on with your day. It's perfect for that. And you don't have to deal with other people when you don't want to. It's for people that enjoy playing shooters, but they don't always have the patience to boot up a online shooter, a multiplayer shooter. They don't want to deal with people in Tarkov or Arc Raiders or whatever is currently popular at the time of making this video. You still managed to do your second move. Pay attention, those executioner guys, they always have two moves, and they get you bad with the second one. When you come to Velmorn, I think they are the worst, the hardest enemy to deal with. Hey? Where did you come from? Well, oh, I know where you came from though. Why are you Can you move out of the way, please? Thank you. I know you're a friend, but don't be a fiend. Okay, big guy done. We'll take the Calamity soon enough. And the other enemies are underneath us. Right? Because usually they are in the sewer. So we'll have to shoot. Oops, wrong mushroom, I took it by mistake. Do I see you though? No. It's annoying how long it lasts, the freezing effect on this Torment level. Kill Phantoms. Ooh, that's a bad one. Phantoms are very fast and hard to deal with. Because even though you can see them, if I remember correctly, they do have one big attack. And some are hard to hit. They are ethereal. They are easy to take down, but they are... Did I just... Oh, thank you. Thank you, Decay. I do not know what happened. Yeah, I think Decay helped us. And we got 4 feathers. Which, of course, we're gonna use them for what I wanted them. For this fire rate boost. Here's a problem. I've encountered this problem in other games with automatic burst rifles. The issue with them is not the fire rate. They have great fire rate by themselves. It's that timing between the bursts. You cannot change that. You have to change that through other means. Is what I want to say. Not with through fire rate. And it's, then again, why would you, if you're trying to do that, like make it fire faster, then why not just go straight for a full automatic? There is something that gaming is missing when it comes to burst fire. It's how I felt like for a while. It maybe to make burst fire rifles work, you go more for like a semi-automatic or automatic sniper with them. That route, like a mix between a DMR and gotcha. A mix between a DMR and an assault rifle. I think that's where they should be. But again, these are thoughts that are made on the fly while I am trying to survive hard difficulties in a video game. So don't take what I yap on these types of playthroughs as gospel. One is there, one is there. They're both in the sewers, hopefully, right? Oh, let's see. Spider time. We have to take them for the Torment. A sinister spell disguise that Witchfire manifestation drains your stamina. Huh! It's the first time I saw that. Interesting. And blind fire Torment complete. It doesn't say Torment complete again. Every time, like the first 2 torments or 3 torments, it always was saying Torment complete when you complete one of the challenges. But the last few rounds it didn't say anything, so I don't know. But when we returned, the Torment was complete, so that means this time should have been the same as well. It reduced my stamina permanently? I hope not. Well. Now they will get stuck by the boss wall. Perfect. I'm gonna skip. They should get stuck by the boss wall. Doesn't matter. Where is she? Let's try to freeze her. Because they froze us a lot this match. Grenade. Okay, I see you, spider. Don't do that. I get it why they said Felmorn for this map, because of the stupid spideys everywhere. 1, okay. There you go. Let's grenade her, okay. Let's electrocute her then. Ah, missed it. See, this is why Frost is very, very... still didn't manage to do it properly. This is why Frost is so powerful in the game. I don't even know why it lasts so long, though. Did we bug her out? Did we mess up her mechanics again? Well, doesn't matter. She got peeled off the wall. Kosuke, man, this weapon is probably the best tank weapon right now in the game. I don't know why. There shouldn't be a tank weapon. But what it says, it's at the cost of stamina you release those homing bone shards, right? Then taking damage also increases the bone shards, but that means you have to be a bit more tanky. I still haven't noticed if you block with your melee, with your buckler, if it activates Kosuke. I should pay more attention to see if that's a possibility, because you deny damage, but it says taking damage. So is this considered taking damage when you block the buckler? If so, that means this melee would be perfect for Kosuke, and you'll have to play like as a royal guard, as a guy that always blocks incoming attacks, that tries to mostly block incoming attacks instead of dodging. So that might be fun. And again, it kind of... The third one, killing 6 enemies. 6 enemies are a lot of enemies to kill, so... Again, I manage that, I mitigate that through Blight Cyst, because Blight Cyst is considered an enemy that you can shoot, and it charges the weapon. Oh, I think these two, for now, might be mandatory to play this weapon, and you become a bit tanky. And I will say Rotten Fiend as well, because you've seen how useful this guy is. Just his presence annoys other monsters. So, he's very, very useful. And besides being a taunt beacon, he has decay aura, so this dude here is super helpful, especially on any type of build that you want with decay, or sniper, even sniper builds, because taunts all nearby enemies when spawned. Super good spell, super good dude. Spells, let's go back and see what we got from the... Nah, too late. I forgot about the Divine Chest. There goes 40k Witchfire. But maybe better. Okay. We have enough Witchfire already. We are very close to late. Oh, last level. I think it's 512 or 500 max for now. And every time you ascend, by the way, the map changes a bit, and if you don't want to ascend and you still want to have the map changed so you don't get the same camps in the same positions, you'll have to use a placebo pill, which is very cheap. Healing Madness. My attempt is to go 100% with everyone. I don't know if that's possible, and then Arsenal 15, because I started as a penitent and Arsenal was 15, so that would be funny. Or maybe keep it all 100. Besides, at 100 there's already a lot. It's like too much. Right now, without using this corrupt stimulant, and maybe this foul stimulant, the game is enjoyably easy. Not very, very easy, but enough to satisfy a power fantasy. But when you use those two, ooh, it does get a bit hard. You get quite swarmed, especially on Iron Gate Castle, which is the hardest. Okay, so Torment was conquered. Anything good? Static ring. Sliding leaves behind. Okay, it's a slide ring. Lightning mode that shocks nearby enemies. Ghouls are driven by bloodlust, chase the fleeing. This ring exploits that instinct, turning their own aggression into a fatal mistake. I don't know if there's a slide weapon that could use that type of ring. There is a slide weapon, but that's for fire. Force all manifestations by invoking unpredictable trials. Interesting. Accept and reveal. Oh, okay, this is a reveal. Torment Alpha. Freeze power greatly increased. Decay power greatly increased. Weapon cannot deal critical hits. That's not a problem. This is a seriously easy one. Again, freeze and decay. Same build that we use now, we can use for this. This Torment, just things don't critical hit. So instead of maybe Parasite, you can use Kosuke for lightning damage, so you can spray decay around faster through lightning. So you can combine freeze, lightning, and decay. And I think that's the way to go for Torment Alpha, which I do not want to do now. Redraw. So this is like a repeatable Torment that you can do. So you don't repeat these. So it's like a random Torment. Interesting. I like that. I like that because it does give you more to do in the game. And I think we have one last one, because the others aren't in the game yet. Yes, these are pages that most likely need to be added in future updates. What's the last Torment that we can do? Killed enemies explode. Everyone has less health. We've been playing with spell stimulant a lot. That's not a problem. Enemies cannot be knocked back or stunned. That is a problem. That is a very big problem, because a lot of you mitigate a lot of damage by knocking back and stunning enemies. And weapons cannot deal critical hits. So this will be something that we'll probably do in Velmorn, because Velmorn is easier than Iron Gate Castle. Let's go for easier. And I'll probably need to figure out an elemental build. If I cannot critical hit, I need to melt, and to melt I'll need probably a lot of elemental damage. So something that can stack or explode, but explosions are still critical hits. Gonna be interesting, this one. Doable, but this problem with them not being able to get knocked back or stunned, that means you cannot properly deal damage unless you're playing maybe Oracle or some sort of elemental. I don't know what to go for yet. I've already played with Oracle. I've already played with Kosuke. By the way, that freeze rifle that I used, I don't think it's a good pair with this weapon, even though it worked fine here. I chose this setup just because of the Torment. Otherwise, I generally don't know what weapon to use with this. Probably whatever you want. The more I play this game, the more I realize that the point is not to have really weapons that match, more weapons that you like, because even if you throw a build at random, it's gonna do fine. It's really gonna do fine. So I have this idea in my head of builds and preferences, or what weapon works with what in terms of how they look, how they sound, things like that. And for example, these two really don't feel like they belong together, do they? See what I mean? So all up until now, I was trying to figure out that, like, stylistic playstyles, let's call them, or thematic playstyles, where you go for like you're a frost mage now, or like a butcher, for example, because butcher starts with Midas. Butcher feels a bit like, let's say, your soldier class. Yeah, probably this is what I was trying to do. Classes and combinations for weapons, but when it comes to the gameplay itself, most important is just find what you like as a weapon or as a style, and that's about it. Because all weapons in the game, even the ones that I feel are bad or left behind, do great. For example, the rifle I'm shooting now, I have rarely used. Mostly because I'm not a fan of ice spells, not my thematic. I don't know, I prefer force spells, like the one, like the bonk spell or lightning spells more overall. The Frost Mage never has been one of my fantasies, so I've never gotten into this weapon. But seriously, it's a great weapon. Told you, I feel it might be one of the bread and butter weapons of the game. If you want to play a single shot rifle that's not a sniper, this might be the workhorse of that class. More than Basilisk is the sniper. More than All-Seeing Eye, the one that explodes. Yeah. Anyway. Bye.